Hello, Captain Dustin Wray here, and welcome to episode 12 of the Starship Atomdust Chronicles. This is America's Next Top Hitmaker. Okay, thanks for joining us for episode 12 of the Starship Atomdust Chronicles. And today we're talking about America's Next Top Hitmaker. That's the first subject. And so there's this competition. And I decided to go ahead and get in it. So I never heard about this before. I think it may only be the second year. But it's called America's Next Top Hitmaker. I'm sure you've heard of an America's Next Top model they used to have years ago. I know it's at least the second year. I saw it. I'm like, well, I guess I'll jump in and see what it's about. So I'm like, I guess there's like 75,000 people get into this thing. So I did a little research on it, and it's a little strange the way they do it, because I'm like, well, let me look to see who else is, what other types of acts are in this. And you go to their website, and if you have gotten into it, it always takes you directly to your profile. And you can't see who else is in it. So I guess what this is, I mean, I don't think there's a TV show, or maybe in the later acts or the later rounds there might be. I don't know. But I don't think there is going to be, but I don't know anything about this. So I'm trying to do more research on it. And it looks like what it is they want people who already have a following to get people to vote for them. So you do have a, your own profile, I guess, with a link, and you're supposed to get people to go there. So I'm making this video, and I'm going to put it on my page on YouTube, or my channel on YouTube. And I mean, this is part of another, I'm going to be talking about other subjects here, but this is one way I guess I'll try to get my subscribers or my followers to vote for me. So you go on and you answer questions. They have these questions, what is this going to do? Why are you America's Next Top Hitmaker? What is this going to do for your career? Silly questions like that. And then you're supposed to put links to your music. Well, I just put links to my videos that I already have here on my channel. So I put like 10 videos, and then pictures, and that's pretty much it. And then you're supposed to send people to your link to vote for you. So I'm like, well, how do you vote? I couldn't figure out how to vote. Well, that's because voting doesn't start the first round till May 27th, which by the time I get this up, it's going to be the next day will be the official start of voting. Well, there's several rounds to voting. And then what they do is, there's so many people in, they put them in groups. And I don't know, they never said how many groups, so maybe it just depends on how many people get in this thing. And I don't know how big the groups are. But the first round, every round of voting is a week. And the first week, they want the top 20 in each group. They're just going to take the top 20 in each group. So then the next week, they're only going to narrow it down to the top 15 in each group. So they're only knocking off 5 in each group. But again, how many groups? How big is each group? I couldn't find it in the rules. So they're leaving it, I don't know if they're leaving themselves wiggle room to say how many groups there are, or how big the groups are. I don't know. It's kind of weird. So, and there's several rounds. There's like May 27th to June 5th is the first round. June 5th to June 12th is the second round. But like, maybe it was, I read last year there was 75,000 people that got into this thing. So maybe they're thinking there could be more this year. Kind of crazy. So the only question I actually sent and asked, how do you vote? They said to have your supporters cast their free daily vote, they go to your link. Now my link is https://tophitmaker.org/Dustin/Wray. So I'll be putting that up on the screen. And you go to that link and you'll see my profile. And then when the voting starts, they'll be directed down the page where you'll click the free button. That means that's the vote button and it's free to vote. At that point, you have to verify that you are who you say you are, because they don't want, you can only vote one time a day, and they don't want people stacking the vote, stacking the voting box. So you will only be able to vote one time a day per person. So I guess you have to have Facebook. So if you have Facebook, you can vote for me, because you have to verify who you are, and then you can vote once a day, once every 24 hours for free. But you have to verify you are who you are at least one time, and then you can vote for every day for every round there on out. So, and only once every 24 hours. And then if your person gets out, maybe if you know somebody else you want to vote for, you can vote for them. So I figure I have almost 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'll go for it. So if you have Facebook, please vote for me. Again, it's https://tophitmaker.org/2025 this year /Dustin-Wray. So they have all these. When they get it down to 20, they're going to 15, then to 10, then to 5, and that takes you to June 26th. And then group finals, which I think they're only going to get one winner out of every group. And then they have a wild card round from the July 4th to July 6th. That's 3 days. And then quarterfinals start. And that's 10 days. And then semifinals, the 18th to the 24th of July. And then finals for 6 days. And then they're going to see who's going to play in New York City. So, should be a lot of fun. Can't wait. The other things I'm going to talk about is the fundraiser that I was doing is now over. So I want to thank everyone who either donated to the fundraiser or who bought items at www.dustinwray.bandcamp.com to raise money for the portable electric generator for the Daydream Orphanage in Michana, Uganda. So the fundraiser is now over, and I will be wrapping everything up soon, and I'll let you know how much money got to the orphanage. I'll let you know that soon. One way or another, they will get at least the portable electric generator. So will be more updates on what we were able to do for them. And lastly, what I'm going to talk about is 77s. So my new hard rock classic metal album 77s is in the final stages of being wrapped up, and it's about to be sent out to be pressed. So for those of you who don't know about this is my landmark new release that will feature members of such bands as Whitecross, Narnia, LA Guns, Bride, the 77s, and Wretch. And the title track is a 13-minute mini rock opera about the 70 weeks of Daniel prophecy. The layout is looking especially awesome, and if you've seen the cover, you can see why I've created a line of shirts and merch on teespring.com. My layout designer has also created an alternate design from the cover art. So there will soon be an alternate line of shirts and merch on Teespring with this design as well. And it's looking pretty awesome. I'll throw that up too. But for now, you can already see the first line featured underneath the video you are currently watching. If you want to check them out, just go ahead and click on them. It'll take you directly right to my line on Teespring, and you can check out what I already currently have available. Shirts, mugs, etc. Now if you want the Freedom shirt, this beauty right here, you have to go to www.dustinwray.bandcamp.com. But for all the new ones, I'm probably just going to go to Teespring and make them on order. It's a lot easier, and they do a great job. Now, the last thing, one thing that was, I'm going to say, holding up just a little bit. I mean, the layout is just about done. It's not quite done yet. We're just working on the last panel. But the last thing, as far as the music goes, we were working on some of the tracks, some of the newer tracks, doing some enhanced bass on it that we didn't do the first time we were mixing it. So we're going to make some of the tracks just needed a little bit more oomph on the bass. And then I chose 2 tracks that were re-releases to do 2025 remixes on. One of the tracks was the remake of Easy Livin' I did on in 2020 on the album The Next Big Thing. I think I didn't kick off with this album. I think it might have been this track 2 or something like that. We did a remake of Easy Livin', and we wanted to make it sound a little bit more metal with to fit in better with this album. And the other song was off of the Freedom album, and it was the song I did with Dale Thompson, The Bride, and it was a Striper cover, Free, from Down with the Devil. So the whole thing about the Freedom album was most of the songs, it was hard rock, but most of the songs we crafted as if they had come out in the 70s. 70s hard rock. That was the one really cool thing. It was the first album I had done that was hard rock pretty much all the way through. There was a couple slower songs at the end, but maybe one other track was like maybe newer metal, but the rest of the album was supposed to sound like 70s hard rock. So that was what was cool about Free, was we took a song that was 80s, when did Tell with the Devil come out? 86. And we made it sound like it had come out about 10 years earlier, as if it had come out as a 70s hard rock song. But Dale, he's a consummate professional and used to be a stand-in, a fill-in lead vocalist for Striper. He recorded all the parts as if he was singing in Striper, and they were awesome. I mean, he's a very, very talented singer. So we had all these extra parts that we really didn't use for the track that we put on Freedom. And so in remixing this song for 77s, making it like Easy Livin', we were trying to make it sound more like, you know, redid the guitar cabinet and everything else, trying to make it sound more like a metal song, not like Striper, but more like a metal song. We went back and we brought all those tracks that Dale did, all the high harmony parts that he did, and we're like, okay, yeah, now we're going to use all those because it fit in so well with what we were trying to do. So I'm really excited about how it turned out. We got 2 really good mixes of those songs, and it fits in with the concept of what I'm doing with 77s so much better. We got just a couple small moves to make and they're done. So that's about it. And like I said, one more panel on the layout and it's going to press. So the release date will be coming very soon for 77s. So please go to www.dustinwray.bandcamp.com and follow me there. I promise you, I mean, it's not going to be available all the other, most of the places you might go to get these, to get your music. I might put it out. I mean, I pretty much handle, it's my label. I handle all this stuff. I might throw it up on eBay if I am an Amazon seller, but I've never got all that ready to go. Got a lot going on right now, working on 2 albums, just a lot going on right now. Videos, and I do everything pretty much myself. But I guarantee you my followers on Bandcamp are going to get the best deals, the best prices. So please go there and follow me there. I give updates to them and I give all the best deals on bandcamp.com. So that's where you need to be following me. So that's about all on this episode of the Starship Atomdust Chronicles. This is Captain Dustin Wray. I'll see you next time.